Going live. Hey, now it's on the air. It says we are on the air. Ooh, okay. Well, hello everybody. Here we go. Lunch with Len. It's 11:30 on December 11th, and let's see. Everyone on here. No, Bob, you weren't here last Tuesday. So on Tuesday. No. Your computer crashed.
Oh, yes, it did. I've had a lot of. Past week has been a pretty tough week computer-wise.
It seems to be working now.
It's working right now. I'm knock on something here.
Knock on wood. Okay. You know what? I was going to review, depending on who was on, I was going to review a little bit of what I did on Tuesday, but I'm not going to do that. Everyone else is here. I do have one question, real quick, and then Craig will jump to you. Has anybody tried to download the PDF document that I put up there in the group? And the most likely result is nobody has, but that's all right.
Is that the one on the planning for 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Cool. So you're able to download it. No problem. All righty. Ray Taro says black screen.
And there's Chris.
Huh?
Chris is on. Hi, Chris.
All right. Ray, yeah, okay. Chris, are we bringing Chris across?
That's up to you. I don't care.
Okay.
We can do it either way.
Here she comes. Well, I don't know if she's coming or not. But
You've invited.
who knows? Who knows what? She disappeared. Well, that's what happens. What I have, the very, very, very first time I tried to bring somebody across, I thought that when they disappeared, that they just, Ray, let's see, Ray, we are on, and everyone else is okay. So, don't know what to say. Hey, hello. Ray says he's in North Canada, don't want to supervise a couple of the students up to, but he doesn't see anything. Okay, Ray. Okay, Ray. I don't know what to say. You can go to the YouTube directly. Hey, so you guys that do this routinely, you know more about it than I do. Is the URL I have at the top of my page the one that I want to send them to for the YouTube?
You're breaking up there, Len. Can you repeat that?
Is the URL I have on the top of my screen the one I want to give to Ray for the YouTube?
Ooh. I do not know that answer. I know that's one that Bert was saying this morning that you can copy and get back on with.
Yeah. That's Google Plus at the top of the screen.
Right, yeah. All right. I don't know what to tell Ray right now. Did Sandra disappear or is she back?
I see her.
Okay. I see a blank. I don't see her. I see a space where she maybe ought to be. Or Chris, rather, not Sandra.
I'm here. I'm literally having lunch with Len.
Good job, Chris.
Okay, Craig, let me turn it over to you. You've got it.
Okay. Let me see if we're on here. Okay. Len invited me over here today because I think you need to click on me, Len. I'm still seeing you full screen. There we go.
Okay, I clicked on you.
Yeah. Len invited me over here today because I was on a webinar last week and had mentioned that I had gotten 16 new leads using this little tool that I learned. And one of the things that, you know, we're all at different levels, and those of you who don't know me, I've been involved with internet marketing now for a little bit over a year, but I've had a lot of other issues going on, and I haven't really stepped up, if you will, but I've been learning as much as I can. And one of the things that Mark Harbert mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago, well, it's probably been a month ago now, is that you can really get knowledge overflow and overwhelmed real quick in this business if you don't release some of that knowledge that you have, and then you keep accumulating. He says kind of like filling up a glass. You can't put any more into it unless you relieve some of that glass some way. And he said there's a huge difference between knowledge and applied knowledge, because once you start applying that knowledge, then it becomes experience. That just made sense to me. So I was on a webinar one day with Bert Bledsoe, his free daily coaching webinar, and they taught a simple little tool, if you will, and I started using it and just applying that knowledge that I'd received. And I'm going to share my screen here real quick. Tell me if it comes across. See if we can make this work here. Okay, start screen share. Are you seeing it?
Looks like.
All right, very good. Well, I'm going to go over to my Facebook. And what we have here, my Facebook, this is my fan page, front page. And what they were teaching, and this is where I started applying this at, they called it a 1, 2, 3 process, if you will, and then it's a 5, 5, 5. So if you just keep those numbers in mind, the first thing, and let me back up, on the 5, 5, 5, those represent time periods. Okay, on the 1, 2, 3, those are different stages of this operation. The first one you apply 5 minutes to, and then you move on to stage 2, you apply 5 minutes to that as well, and then you go to stage 3 and apply 5 minutes to that. And basically all it is doing is getting you in the habit of talking with people. So stage 1, what they have you do, or they recommended, and this is what I've started to do, is just simply go over to the right side here. Can you see my pointer moving there? Go over to your right side where you've got friends, and just open up and communicate with one through the little chat. We're just going to pick on Len here. I could open up this little chat window here, and I could type in a message to him, right? And Len and I have chatted many times, so there's an old message in here. However, the only thing that we're wanting to do is just start that communication going, and go through it as fast as you possibly can. Just saying, hi, I haven't talked to you for a while, just want to make sure everything's going okay, have a great day, and then move on to the next person. And just try to get in as many of those opening conversations, as you can do in a 5-minute period. And just time yourself and keep it to that point. And then what he said to do would be to go over to groups, and I guess I need to go to my home to go into a group.
But Craig?
Yes.
Let's just stop for a minute now.
Okay.
When you clicked on me, you clicked on one of the green dots?
Over here?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the significance of those green dots?
The green dots tell you that they are currently on right now.
Okay.
And it will tell you whether they're on a mobile device or whether they're on a web, like Shanda here.
Okay.
They're actually on their computer, or if they're on a mobile device.
Okay.
And that tells you that they are actually on at this particular point in time.
Okay.
These other people who happen to be friends of mine, like Jackson here, he was on, but he just got off 40 minutes ago. and vice versa.
Okay.
Okay? Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
All right. And then we would go over to some groups that you might be members of. Let's see, where's the groups? Over here. And you can create your own group. Everybody familiar with this area over here? With the groups? I'm not as familiar as some of you guys might be, but we could go into like Marketing Powerhouse. I'm not even sure what that one is, but let's see if I can get it to open up here. Oh, that's with Felicia and Terry. I didn't know that's what it was called over here on this side. I call it something different. But anyway, you can go in. Pardon me?
She just changed the name of that group.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah, last week.
Okay. Very good. But you can go in here and you can search for groups. You can go up here to the this little window up here and type in, looking for MLM groups. And I turned off my overhead light, and it's almost too dark for me to see my keyboard. MLM. Okay, like here's an MLM public group with 37,000 members in it. Public group over here with 44,000. Another public group. And you can just simply go into these. If it's a public group, just click on it. Go in, and you will see, let's see it load up here. You can join the group here if you want, and since it's a public group, there's no problem with that. Some of the private groups, you have to get permission to get in. But you can go through these feeds and simply pick out one of the feeds that you see someone responding into, commenting on, and whoop, there's a naked body. No sensors here. I don't see any comments going on, but what you simply do is, if we could find, you see this is all just advertisement, people spamming, but if you can find some groups in here where there's a lot of comments, just pick a comment that someone has made that you relate to and like that comment, or add a comment in there and see if you can get some response. But on the second part of that 555 where you add that 5 minutes to it, you simply go into groups or wherever you'd like to go to and start a conversation with someone that you don't know. So the first 5 minutes, you're starting a conversation with people that you know. The second 5 minutes, you start conversations with people you have not met yet. And all you do is see if anyone responds to those. So after you've spent 10 minutes in there, you go back and see if anybody has responded. Like if I would have typed in here, do you guys still hear me, or everything went quiet?
No, everything's fine.
I can hear you.
Okay. If I would have typed in here to Len, for example, I haven't talked to you for a while, have a great day, let me know if I can help you with anything. Within 5 minutes, he's probably going to respond if I had chatted with him using the green dots over here, knowing that he is online. Okay, so over at the other side, going into the groups, and I'm going to go back to my home page. Going back to the other side with the groups, meeting with people that you have not communicated with yet. Again, another 5 minutes has elapsed, and you see how many have responded back to your comment. Okay? Once people have responded back to your comment, you simply go up and you go to their profile page and send them a friend request with a little message. Plain and simple like that. Okay? In order for someone to get over here on the right side in this chat group, the live chat group, you have to be friends with them. So the first step is the third step, where you work the extra 5 minutes, and the person that was teaching this said 5, 5, and 5. I have found the first two, it's easy to accomplish in 5 minutes. The last one, I spend as much time as needed there, and I've spent as much as 15 minutes responding back to people who have commented to me. So take that as you will, but it's a good idea just to have a time frame in your mind. But once you have people have accepted your friend request, they show up over here on the right side from that point on. So I can simply go in, and I will show you a couple of examples here real quick. I'm going to get rid of Mr. Len. Let me go up here to some recent conversations I had. Like here's one that I met Sherry doing the group chat thing. And Sherry, I didn't know until this time. And I made a statement in a group, and I went to her profile and I found out that she was from Sherman, Texas. Well, I had an uncle that lived in Sherman, so we had something in common. I asked her if she knew of this restaurant that my uncle owned there for years, blah, 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 just getting to know her a little bit, okay? And then you can see here I asked her, how long have you been doing internet marketing? Because we were in a group of internet marketing, and of course it showed it on her profile. So not long. My answer to her was a little over a year. I've been full-time now for about 8 months now, having a blast. She says, awesome, you moved fast. Mind if I ask what you promote? Now, with attraction marketing, you don't want to push your product, but you have to answer the questions honestly. So I just simply said MLSP. How about you? Get it off of me, go back to her. Say, let's see. Oh, and then I asked her, are you at work now? You mentioned earlier when we were talking about my uncle that she had asked a coworker. So I wanted to be, polite and find out if she's at work or not. She responds back, yes, time to go. As far as the company, I'm in Jasuni, however you pronounce that. And I responded back, not familiar with that one. I'll let you go since she's at work. If I can help in any way, just ask. Thanks, I appreciate it, okay? With that particular conversation, knowing that she was at work, I wasn't going to pursue it any farther. I wanted to respect her JOB that she had. So I just left it at that. Any questions on that conversation?
Nope.
Okay.
I got a question. What time of day do you start this, or does it really matter?
It doesn't matter. I kind of fit. I've got a couple of things that I do in the mornings, my wake-up sessions, and generally after that is when I start. So locally here, that's about 10:30, and I remember this one with Sherry. It happened to be about 5:30 at night. So
Okay.
I don't get into that because there's people that are all over the nation. We're having lunch with Len. I ate lunch hours ago, so the time frame is totally different. Depends on where you're from. So I'm not that picky on time, really, to be honest.
Well, do you do it the same time every day, or does it depend on what's going on?
It just depends on my day. Most of the time I'm doing it right after my morning wake-up things that I go through. So I usually start then, but I've done this as many as 2 or 3 times throughout the day. So
But
I'm
I
not
guess
picky.
the real thing is, the real big thing is to do it consistently every day, right?
Oh yeah. I do it at least one session a day, and I've done it as many as 3 times a day. It just depends on what I have going on that day.
Okay.
You
Thanks.
gotta take care of life first. Like tonight, I normally would be doing some things, but my daughter has a concert tonight, a Christmas concert, so I'm not gonna be on the internet. All right, so let's go on, and I'm going to share one more conversation here with you. And this one I happened to do last night. This is a guy named Tony Salt. And Tony, I know a little bit. I know of him. He used to live in my town, and I think I knew him maybe 10, 12 years ago. Haven't talked to him in many, many years, and he has moved. So Um, let's see, where do we start? Somewhere in here. Oh yeah, and I saw him in a group. Oh, and I just sent, "Hey Tony, can you chat?" Yeah, he said. I said, "Cool. I saw you in the group earlier. How are things going?" Things are pretty good. So I see from your profile you're self-employed. Oh, this is not the one I knew. I'm sorry, I got two mixed up. This is a guy that I did not know. I saw him in a group chat. I see from your profile that you're self-employed. What kind of business do you have? My business is in nutritionals. I'm not sure what that is, but I responded with, "Cool. Do you market online or offline?" A little bit of both. And I was taking me a little bit of time getting back to him, and I said, "Sorry, I'm a slow typist. Have you ever used the Facebook video chat?" And this is a lot, many times the way that I introduce the video chat, because I am a very slow typist. And he just said, "Nope, sure have not." And I said, "You should be sending a message from me." And that's where I started the video chat. Now, there's pros and cons about the video chat. I love it, because I like the face-to-face. The con about it is your conversation starts, or you know, the written part of it, so you can't go back and say, you know, what was this conversation like. So but I love the video chat, and one of the reasons why I've been getting a bunch of new leads lately using this is I'm finding that the people, even though they've been on Facebook forever, most people don't know that video chat is available. And when they learn it, in reality, you are teaching them something from the get-go. And that opens their mind up, saying, "Wow, this person just taught me something new. What else do they know?" And that's kind of the experience I've been getting about it, you know. And once I get them on the video chat, I simply ask them if they'd like to get some more information off my newsletter, and I ask for their email, plain and simply. And before I started using this, I think the most that I had ever got was 5 leads in a week, and last week I got 16 leads. So it's not a killer, you know. It's not like the big guys are getting hundreds of leads a day, but it's a big jump up for me, and it's just this one simple change that I have done. So I credit it to that. Any questions so far?
Yeah, I've got one about your video chat. What do you do if the person does not have a video camera? Can you still talk audio?
You cannot. They do have to have a video camera, because there is something that has to download on their computer for it to open up. And if they don't have a video camera, it won't recognize it, and it won't download on their end. Okay. Many times I ask that, "Do you have a camera?" But 99% of the people do now. However, you do have to watch over here if these are the people you're talking to, because it won't do it on a mobile device. They have to be on a computer.
Okay, desktop. Okay.
Yeah, desktop, laptop, whatever. Okay, so what we were going to plan on doing, and see if I can find Chris. Is she still on?
Yep.
Okay. Chris should be over here in my group somewhere. Where is she? There she is. Okay, Chris, I'm going to show how to do this video chat with you as a guinea pig real quick. So you're going to have to go to your Facebook page.
Okay.
We'll give her just a second. Anybody got a question until she gets over there? Let me know, Chris, when you're on your Facebook page.
I'm on my page.
Okay. Alrighty. What I'm going to do, if you can see right here on this blue bar where my pointer is, this little video camera right here, all you simply have to do is hit that video camera, click on it, and it says up there that it's loading, and then it's calling Chris. And Chris, you can talk through what you're seeing on your side.
I answered it. Can you hear me through it? Oh, wait a minute. I got to download it.
Yeah. Everybody see on there it says Chris is setting up video calling. There's a little screen that comes up that says that Craig is trying to contact you. Click here to download, and it only takes a minute. And
Hold on.
okay.
And when Chris answers this, we may get some feedback, and I'll try to mute her at this end.
Okay. I've got a headset on, so I hope it doesn't on this end.
I don't have a headset on, but I can put one on.
That should be okay.
What is your screen show? Oh, here it comes. Incoming call from Chris. And you simply answer the call. Okay, I clicked answer. It's connecting. Supposed to be. There we go.
I just muted Chris so that her sound should come through you now, Craig.
Okay. Hello, do you see me? Not yet. It will here in just a second. Okay, there we go. Hello. Okay, now we've got a communication just like Skype. And it's real quick, real easy. There should be.
Well, maybe I'll.
Is your camera on? Well, it may not work because Chris's camera is on the webinar, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Anyway, I don't see you. It tells me on this side that you don't have a camera, but I know you do.
Yeah, I unmuted.
Okay. During the regular conversation, it's probably doing this because we have a webinar tied with it. But during the normal conversation, I would be in a small box up here, and Chris would be in the big box. I'm going to go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, I see your box. Chris, can you hear me?
Okay, I just closed out. I'm going to come back to the webinar now.
Now, Craig, this only works with desktop or laptop. It does not work on a tablet, right?
You know, I don't know. I haven't tried it on a tablet. So I don't know where the webinar went. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing screen, see what happens here. There we go. Am I back?
You're back. Now, the question is, where I see Chris. I don't know if I can hear her.
Are you back with us, Chris?
I am. You can hear me if I unmute.
Yep. Cool. Okay.
Good. But
right.
once either party has downloaded this little application that opens up the video chat, then they never have to do it again. And if you happen to run across someone that already has the video chat, it's just a quick process. So from that point on, you're good to go.
That's good.
So this is a really neat way to just jump on a little video call with somebody really quick.
Yeah.
And all you do, Craig, and all you've been doing is just asking them if they'd like to be on your email list or your newsletter list or something. You're not going for the juggler right away.
No. I'm just using this as, basically, I'm using this as, hey, you know, I just showed you something. That's not what I'm saying to them, but that's basically what's going on. I just showed them something, and that makes them open to learning more from me. And that's the experience, that the feedback I've been getting from them. So I simply ask them if they, you know, if they want to learn more stuff, and put them on my newsletter. And I haven't had any problems at all, really.
So Sandra asks if we have to be on, if it works on a desktop, but how about a laptop or tablet? Well, we know it works on a laptop because I'm on a laptop.
Right.
We don't know about a tablet, but I would assume it works on a tablet. I don't know why it wouldn't. Or is a tablet more like a mobile device? I don't know.
I don't know. You're talking.
Yeah, but we could try it, but I don't have one yet, although I want one.
Yeah, I'm going to get one. Actually, February 5th is my target date because that's the day that my cell phone contract rolls over and I can upgrade and change things and a bunch of stuff. So, well, cool. Cool. So, hopefully that was useful.
That was very useful, and I knew that Craig had brought the video chat up before, and I was thinking about it last night, and I'll be damned if I could find it. So now I know if they're not on the web, I'm not going to see that camera up there. Or if they don't have a camera, I'm not going to see it up at the top of the list.
So basically, you have to open up the chat box with the person, or do you don't click on the green button?
No.
No. You open up the chat box.
Right.
Okay. And that's where you find it.
Mm-hmm.
So the significance of the green button is simply to tell you that they are online.
Yes.
Correct.
You know they're there. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Then you can determine whether or not it's desktop or mobile.
Right.
Right. Neat.
And, you know, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure that it can't, well, it couldn't be done on a mobile, could it? Because they don't have like a webcam built into a mobile, to a phone, right?
Yeah, smartphone has cameras, front and rear cameras.
Yeah, but that's just to capture image. I don't know if is that communication?
Well, you can do video on it.
I don't know.
I've always stayed away from the people on mobile because in my gray-haired mind, that technology's not there yet, but maybe you can. I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Okay. Well, that would be something interesting to look into.
Mm-hmm.
So, cool. Well, thank you, Craig. I think that was, I hope everyone else agrees, I think that was very useful. I like it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
The Motivation Manifesto discussion starts in just a little over 10 minutes. So I'm going to close this one out. And for those of you who are available, we're going to jump on the Motivation Manifesto mastermind discussion. I'm ready to go. I've got my book. I've got my notes. I've watched the videos twice, actually, for lesson 2. Pretty intriguing stuff. So hopefully, some of you, maybe all of you, are able to join us over there. I'm going to close this out so I can open up the Motivation Manifesto room.
Sounds good.
Over there.
On Tuesday, we're going to continue the planning process. For those of you who haven't downloaded the worksheet and looked at it, I suggest you do. I feel even more empowered now that I know this actually goes all the way back to Tony Robbins, so this is good stuff. And we're going to talk more on Tuesday about planning for 2015. And next Thursday, I have another special guest, and I'm going to keep that a secret for right now. But you will enjoy it. Promise. It's not Santa Claus. So thank you all for joining me today. I'm going to stop the broadcast and go on over to the Motivation Manifesto.
See you guys.
Bye.